Today is Black Friday, and you know what that means. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you the loot. Alright, now this isn't the full picture, but this is basically what I got. And again, I don't know about you guys, but for me especially, Black Friday is one of those things where if you don't know what you want, or you don't have a plan, you're going to end up buying, you're going to end up buying all kinds of shit that you just don't need or actually want later on. Like later on you'll look at it and you'll be like, I don't remember buying like a 16 pack of bobbleheads or something like that. You know what I mean? So, but here's what I had in mind, alright? These items are all stuff that I thought were things that I could either use that were useful and low enough cost that it would be a good idea to get them, or they were legitimate things that I actually really wanted and had been planning to get for a while, but because of price and availability, etc., whatever, I had not bought them before Black Friday. And personally, I like Black Friday better than Cyber Monday, even though a lot of times you'll have more and better deals on Cyber Monday, simply because I like to see the merchandise, I like to get it in hand. For me, it's a tactile thing. So here's what I got. All right, I'll keep the video short. This is just it's not an unboxing. This is just to demonstrate, give you guys an idea of what I actually got. So we'll start off small here. When I was at Best Buy, I got ahead and picked up myself a desktop ceramic heater. Sometimes I got joint pains and stuff in my hands, and it's nice to have some warm air. Not to mention when I'm working out, working on the car and stuff, if I'm underneath the car, something like this I could hook up. I know technically it's not for outdoor use, but it's not like I'm going to get it wet or anything. It's just nice to have. This was $10. All right, it's a 600 watt heater. So I figured, you know what, $10. I needed that anyway, and I was like, I don't want to spend too much. I saw it was $10. I had to get this. Initially, I've been planning to get it from Lowe's, but Best Buy had one exactly the same, just different brand. So I said, you know what, I get that. So that was at Best Buy. And then when I was at Macy's, I needed some new cookware. So here in my dorm too, we don't have access to gas because there's literally no exhaust for the stove. And like this place is, I'm telling you, it's tighter than Fort Knox in here. I mean, if there was a fire, I honestly think I was gonna die in here. Mainly because the windows, like, you can't break them because they're like triple sealed for like eco-friendly like insulation, and then the windows themselves don't open further than like 15 degrees or whatever. They're like little fold-out windows. So basically, I'd have to like do some serious like smashing to get out of here. But anyway, in that being said, because we don't have a gas stove, I need a flat wok because I can't set up a thing for the gas burner. So that's what this is, a flat bottom wok, non-stick, makes it easy. Yeah, $10, all right, Macy's. Next item, also Macy's, a chili pot. This is good for cooking, like when I do stir fry that isn't in the wok, or if I'm gonna like saute something, or I guess that's not right. Maybe saute is the right word. But when I like to make like soupy type stuff, like not really. I don't really like stew, to be honest with you. But like any kind of, I like meat a lot. So like when I do like some chicken dishes or whatever that are gonna have very thick watery sauce or whatever. I can't think of one that comes to mind, but definitely I do a lot of that kind of cooking. This is usually useful for it because it's tall, and then if I have any initial frying too, which I do in here, and then I add the sauce in later, it's tall enough where, you know, it's not going to shoot out, the oil is going to come out, because I'm not stir frying like in the wok, so it could, you know, have some sizzling and popping and stuff with the oil. And it has a cover, which is nice. So this was, I think, $19, and it was initially supposed. Oh no, this was $10, and the other one was $19. The wok was $19. But yeah, this is, I think, like $30 off or something like that. So it's not the best quality pot, but it's not bad. Definitely serves my purposes. And then, of course, a couple of these items you actually need to do a rebate, which is annoying, but I will be doing that. I guess now we'll move to the tools. two of the tools, two of the things that I got, the sets that I got, are actually in my car because I needed to carry them to my room, and they're supposed to sit in my car anyway. Because while I'm here at school, all my tools are in my trunk anyway. But basically, I got some Sears Craftsman professional sets. I got the metric set. I forgot from what to what, but from real small to real big. And then I got like half of that set in SAE or standard inch measurements. Just because I don't use, honestly, the standards as much as the metrics. So I said, look, I'll make a compromise. The metrics were actually on sale. The metrics were on sale 50% off, more than 50% off. They're normally 100. I got it for 44. The SAEs, the half set, that was $19. It's on clearance, so normally it'd be like $50. So again, a win there. The clearance wasn't actually, I think, part of the Black Friday, but I said, I'll throw it in there. I'm already here. Mainly because I'd already been looking for a set of both wrenches, but I wanted to get a full set of both. But then I realized I'll compromise here because I didn't want to spend $50 on each, or like a total of like almost $100 on both on a full set of wrenches. But at the same time, I knew I wanted to have at least some standards. Just because you never know when you're going to run into it. My entire car is metric. Most modern cars are metric. There's pretty much nothing that's not. But every now and then you run into a weird fastener or whatever. So I compromised, and I didn't want to get like the cheap pot metal like the regular Craftsman shit, and I wanted to get some of the higher quality stuff. So that's why I went with the professional grade. And then I said, you know what, get the half set. But here's the cool thing about the tools. So here's the other thing that I really wanted to get. I really wanted to get a good impact wrench, like a cordless, lithium battery one. And I've been looking at a DeWalt for a while. But the problem is, if you've seen, in fact, I'm going to pull up the Black Friday ads here. Let's see. Touch screen on this thing, horrible. Okay, my iPhone is glitching like mad. I really got to get this thing fixed. I just have not had time to bring it into Apple. If I can't get it to work, then I'll just describe it to you, I guess. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to just tell you what the ads were. But basically, oh no, I got it. All right, here we go. Here, so I've been looking for an impact wrench. Cordless for a while, and I thought Black Friday would be the perfect time to actually get one that's a good deal on sale, whatever. And the problem is that when I went to look at all of these impact wrenches they had, they're all the type that has this chuck key drive that you just I don't know what the word is. It's like a push release, and it holds like a hex bit in there, which is completely useless for using sockets. Basically junk, right? So, and I was really frustrated because here I am trying to get me this impact, and I can't. So I was getting ready to just buy the DeWalt online. But I was willing to get some other brands, like Ryobi, whatever. Makita would be kind of expensive. What's the other one? Rigid, whatever. That was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Ryobi is a Home Depot brand. But here's the thing. I'm going to find the ad for you right here. Let's see if I can find Home Depot. Home Depot is a good example because I did go there. Alright, Home Depot. Black Friday. I'm trying to find the tools here. I'm telling you, these it's a nightmare to navigate. Alright, here we go. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. You'll see that impact driver is circular at the end, right there, because it's just one of those hex bit fittings. That is so annoying to me, and it was frustrating because I couldn't find a single place that was selling the proper what I wanted, which is a 1/2-inch drive with a detent in it. And I couldn't find any of that. Nobody had it until I looked at Sears. And I was a little bit hesitant because I've never bought a Sears power tool before at all. I have no experience with that. And my buddy even was telling me, yo, I'd lay off the Sears because it might be kind of shitty. But given that I have the lifetime warranty on it and stuff, and I have like a return policy window, I figured, what, I try it out, and if it's totally weak, I'll return it. And you know what, guys? Here is what I bought. This is the Sears Craftsman 1/2-inch impact wrench kit, and this is the XCP lithium-ion 19.2 volt cordless system. 300 foot-pounds of torque. It's got the 3 LED. It's pretty much completely on par with the DeWalt. I don't know what model it is, but the DeWalt Impact is a similar type, 1/2-inch drive, etc. And so I really wanted to get this because it looked promising, but I was hesitant because I've never had experience with Sears Craftsman, like I said, and also my buddy had been telling me that he wasn't so sure about the quality of this. But I said I gotta get this, and of course I'm gonna get an impact. I gotta have at least 2 batteries, right? So I went ahead and got me an extra battery. And again, these are lithium, and the cool thing is these have a battery gauge. It's a light in 2 places on the batteries. 4 amp hours. Not as big as the DeWalt. The DeWalt is, I think, 5. But you know what? This is perfectly on par with what I'm trying to do. And the best part, $139 for this kit. And that includes, of course, the impact and the charger and the battery. 1 battery. The DeWalt would be $127 with just the tool alone, and then I'd still have to add 2 batteries and a charger. So I weighed my options. I looked at the reviews. I talked to the employees there. Now you might say, obviously, the employee is going to tell you all kinds of shit. That of course it's great, but he actually told me that there's a couple things, about DeWalt and all that stuff, and he has a bunch of tools. But again, take everything with a grain of salt. Mainly, it's just that I know I can return it if it sucks. But you will see in the next video I upload, the very next video I upload after this one, is going to be the unboxing of this. And the video after that is going to be my review. So, again, guys, the final item. This is not it. There's one more item that I got. And this is what I want to show you. This, between this, the impact, and this is probably those are my 2 all-time steals for this Black Friday season. It's kind of heavy, so I'm not sure I can lift it. But let me. The KitchenAid Professional 5+ 5-quart series mixer. This is better than the Artisan. The Artisan is if you know anything about KitchenAid mixers, the Artisan is the one that has a hinge, and the sort of the lifter part, the mixer portion, the top part with the motor, and it actually lifts up, like hinges open, and then you can pull the bowl out. But this one has a bowl thing that grabs it, and you can lift it and lower it with the crank. The reason I got this is for the simple fact that one, while great, sucks for when you're making dough and other heavy stuff, because what happens is the hinge isn't totally tight and it vibrates, and it will literally shake itself off the table if you don't hold it. The problem is, to get one of these, normally it is very expensive. You're looking at maybe $400 for one of these, right? And I was like, oh, I don't have $400 for a mixer, right? But so first I went to Macy's. Macy's had the Artisan for $269. So $269 is not very good, because when I went online and looked up the Artisan, they had not only the Artisan for only $264, they had this for only $269. So I was like, come on, I'm gonna get that on Amazon. But I held off, obviously, because at least until after I see everything on Black Friday, I'm going to just wait until I get home to order it on Amazon. So then I head over to Sears, and I'm actually looking at other stuff, and my parents had tagged along, and they just been looking around, and they found this mixer that they had there. Get this, $217. Yep, you heard that right. The KitchenAid Professional 5-quart Professional Series mixer, $217. Okay, and no rebates, whatever. That's instant price. All right, I mean you gotta add tax and all that, but that's instant price. That is an amazing deal. And if you want this, I mean, I think by the time you see this, it's gonna be too late. But although they might have it going, I think actually they might have this sale until Monday. So it's in your best interest to go to Sears if you really want one of these. Now they know that they only have it in red. At least the way I went, they only had it in red. And I really, really, really wanted the silver color, and so I was ready to order that on Amazon. But I said, you know what, I can deal with red, and you know, it's not the worst color as long as it's not, you know, that really like pukey green color they have. But anyway, guys, this has been my steal, and I had a great time this Black Friday. And notice I didn't say Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for me, honestly, my family doesn't really celebrate Thanksgiving that much. None of us like turkey. So we went to a Chinese restaurant while we were looking at a bunch of ads and checking out deals online. And then we went home, took a nap, and then went on to Black Friday. That's pretty much how I spend every Black Friday. I mean every Thanksgiving. Mainly because, you know, it's a cool family experience anyway, and you know, you get stuff that you want. That's the key. You can't go out and just say, I'm gonna just look at stuff and I'll know what I want. That's the stupidest thing you can do, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna go out and you're gonna see all kinds of shit that you don't need, but your brain is gonna say, look, it says 35% off. I gotta have it. I gotta have the President's of the United States chocolate coin edition. I mean, you know what I mean? So you're going to buy all kinds of stupid shit that you don't need. So remember this, if you don't remember anything else. 1, blackfriday.fm is a website, or it's a website, and also they have an app. So if you look up like Black Friday on the App Store, or I think it might be on the Google Play Store as well, you should be able to find it. It lets you save items. They scan in all the ads. They digitize every item on the ad, so you can just tap the ad in that area, and it will bring up the digital copy of the item that's on the ad, and then you can add it to your shopping list. So you can have literally, it's sorted by store, the items that you want. And then what that allows you to do is to say that I'm going to go here first, and after those two places, I'll here a second, or whatever, because depending on when the store's open, that allows you to plan accordingly. So you're not just randomly, you know, chasing around and all that kind of stuff. You know, because you want to make it as efficient as possible. Because remember, you don't know how many of these things they have, especially if it's one of those door busters. They do that all the time. They'll have like 3 of the item. Like it'll say in fine print like 3 must be available, which basically means they could have as few as 3 of the item that you want. So you got to remember that when you're planning to go to these places. But anyway, guys, I had a great time. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them below. Don't forget to like the video. You know, let me know what you want me to want to see me do in the future. And remember, the next video is going to be my unboxing of that Impact. So again, guys, thanks for watching.